Full reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Sailor Moon episode 21. Protect the children's dreams. Friendship through anime. And press play when the timer reaches 0. I wonder if there will be meta references within this to the certain aspects of the production cycle. Ba-da-da. I really am so in love with how they do this intro. I'm looking forward to the next one, but I can't imagine I like it as much as I like this one. Apparently, Crystal more closely follows the manga. I really am curious just to see exactly which episodes were canon versus just totally made up as filler. Oh, the sailor! Trendy anime artists, sure thing. I wonder what's the first point in the show where they knew how popular what they made was. Been waiting for a little bit of this. Do you take pointers from Sailor V? You haven't been at it as long. Ah. I wonder if they're roasting the actual director at all a little bit here. What does this mean? The baby's got your back, bro. How old are you two supposed to be? That looked important. Yeah, I was gonna say, drop it off after. It's not your problem. Be one thing if you knew those two. It's nice of you to drop it off at all. Really? Now's the time? I feel like that should have come up earlier, man. This is not the time to be holding you back your best work. I thought he was going for her for a second. Oh. Will you recognize him? Okay, cool, okay. I want him to show up and be like, you know that was an alias, right? Just to be clear, not my actual name. Nephrite is the real name. Yeah, she did it as a flip book. I guess that's one way to animate. So you're back in time a little bit. Was Nephrite already laying some of his scheme down? It's a rough world to become an animator. Money-wise, let alone the creative drive needed. No one breaks a pinky promise! I bet she's done the same. The forbidden fruit factor. I'm not sure they put me in any of the credits, actually. This is weird. I gotta say, she feels like a bit of a step down from some of your other targets. She didn't seem quite as desperate or as strong-hearted in general. Nephrite's like, I'm getting good at this! That was awesome. 844. 3, 2 would go. You called for backup, right? Because you've lectured Usagi for not. It feels kind of wrong for him to just drive away. I love the level of focus. You were gonna come here anyway, that's how lucky it all is. Thank you for saying it. Of course. Eh, sure, sure, whatever it takes to get you off your ass, Usagi. I have been possessed to be considerably more rude than usual. Imagine if for once he did it to someone who was already kind of an asshole. No one would ever know. He kept growing, hits her in the eye. No! Ah, yes, Nephrite finally cracked the Pinocchio technology. Sailor Moon! Boo! I mean, you were going to be clear that it was strictly speaking to help people, right? Come on. Ah. How many? Might as well just be honest at this point. It feels like it, doesn't it? Even Usagi was kind of mean mugging her. Like, what was that supposed to mean? Right. Some dorks. I'm right there with you. I'm in the dork lane. What the fuck? Oh, oh, oh! Is something wrong with your eyes? Was one of their questions. I was so thrown by how callous that was, and then she had perfectly normal eyes. 1339, 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, actually, yeah. Hey, you could have said it in a nicer way, but someone's got to tell him. Oh, God. Alright, Usagi, I think you better bounce out of this episode real quick before you get taken out by some overworked animators. Does he think that he has to run it? Do you not understand your role in this position, director? No, I'm not sure that's how that works at all. All someone else has to do is just make sure she's got like some kind of resurrection potion on hand that she drinks at the start of the next episode. You have control over the earlier scenes in this nonsense setup. Love that Sailor V's got her own tuxedo mask. Well, of course I do, but that has nothing to do with this. I'd love if she was that level of callous. I'm the one who's on a roll! Okay, the girl! They couldn't figure out another way to get you away from the scene so that they could transform, huh? One of the better transformation, or rather, not transformation so much as monster creations. Yeah, no kidding. I like that they have some different ways to do it. I wonder if they've ever accidentally bumped into each other during their own respective transformations. I wonder what would happen if one of the girls tried using one of the other's transformation power. Their pen. Yeah, you better live up to that. That is not how twins are bound. You might not be familiar with what a twin is. I wonder if the baddies are like, you might not understand the severity of this situation. We're twins, so we must speak in sectioned off sentences. What? Oh no, they might be your match, Sailor Moon. They speech too. Oh wait, that was. They got bubble power. They got fire power. Okay. No tiara, I assume though, right? Should have done the training at the beach while we had the chance. This went south quickly. They didn't even They didn't even, like, try and pressure them or anything. Yes, perfect teamwork. Let's all fire at the same time. No greater nuance to this. I think so. Yeah, it was you guys died quickly. There's got to be like a part 2 to this, like, right? They didn't even put up much of a fight, man. Yeah, you overestimated your monsters by a lot, man. That is one of the easiest times they've had defeating the baddies. I bet you've been using your box too, yeah. This is an incredibly awkward episode for Nephrite. He was really gassing those two up the whole episode. He's like, my greatest monsters. Yeah, does she still die at the end, though? What if they forget to take that part out? I like this one. I do wish they'd taken a chance to make a few more meta jokes. But I guess that kind of meta would only really apply after they'd been further into the series, after some more of the tropes had been fully established. That's okay. This really was Nephrite's worst showing. Just for how much he gassed up those two. Like, not only did they immediately find you when you went to turn somebody into a monster, they literally, one attack, took out your monsters. It was nothing. A combined attack, but still. There was genuinely no threat to the Sailor Scouts in this episode. What's this one gonna be? Oh! Probably another Tuxedo Mask episode? Will that actually happen? Next time.